Y'all's the hate on all of my moves, but now niggas on it. That used to beat me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it. Your homies on it. Y'all's the hate on all of my moves, but now niggas on it. That used to beat me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it.
TRP Nation, what's good? Today is a huge bucket list moment for the guys, man. We are elated, and we're joined by a titan of television, film, and the world of entertainment. He's been a pillar of creativity and a pinnacle of storytelling from a black perspective for over 40 years. His contributions to the culture are literally unmatched, with film credits that include School Days, Do the Right Thing, Mo Better Blues, Malcolm X, The Five Bloods, He Got Game, and my personal favorite, Brooklyn. His eye for talent and quality control, coupled with his innovative cinematography, has made him everyone's favorite for 5 decades. And in his spare time, he's one of the greatest pitchmen of all time and an NBA Hall of Famer. As a New York Knickerbocker super fan, I still can't believe this is happening, but let us all welcome the legend, the icon, the magnate, Mr. Spike Lee.
Thank you. Thanks for the intro.
Thank you for all of the contributions that you've made to film culture, to black culture, to the creative storytelling, that you do, and all of the color and the texture and the context that you've added to, all of these stories that, some of us know, some of us don't know, and all of the original characters that, you've brung through, the film, pipeline and the television pipeline, and, even breaking the fourth wall sometimes. You've done a fantastic job of, being a pillar for not just the black community, but the film community. And, with all of that you've done and continue to do, we absolutely appreciate it. So,
thank you very much.
With all of that out of the way, what brings you to Philadelphia today?
Serious business.
Yeah.
This is no joke. The presidential election for these United States is coming up Tuesday.
6 days away.
6 days away. And I got the phone call. Spike, we need you in the city of brotherly, sisterly love.
Yes.
Can't leave out the sisters.
Can't leave the sisters out.
My wife gets on my ass about that all the time. And we have to move this country forward, to paraphrase our VP, forward, not backwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Pennsylvania, as we all know, is a battleground.
Right.
And I got the call, and as my late mother would say, get your skinny, rusty butt up. And I'm here.
Yeah. And with that,
I'm here to, galvanize and just amplify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amplify. Because there's a whole bunch of people. So I got the call here to amplify, get people more motivated to make it more better.
Gotta make it more better.
And we gotta do this thing.
Yeah.
Come out, show out. And this guy, I don't even call him by his name,
right.
Agent Orange. Here's the thing, though. He's not shucking and jiving.
Mm-hmm.
He's put on blast what's he going to do if he gets elected.
Yeah, he's saying exactly what he's going to do.
He's saying exactly. You just got to you don't have to read the 900 pages of Project 2025, but they're bullet points. And the stuff he's going to do day one, when he puts his dirty hand on I don't know whose Bible. Hope he doesn't turn it upside down like he did. But this is critical. I'm not the only one saying this.
Yeah.
People much smarter, much more know about the history of the United States of America who studied this all their life.
Yeah.
This is going to be the most important presidential election in the history of these United States of America. And this is not, I'm not hyping it. This is 100.
Yeah.
This is the truth, Ruth.
Yeah.
And you're serious as cancer.
Yeah.
Serious as cancer.
I had the pleasure of actually meeting Madam VP this past Sunday. I participated in a barbershop conversation with her here in Philadelphia and West Philly. And
in Philadelphia?
In Philadelphia. She pulled up, Secret Service, caravan, blocked the block off, came up the wrong way. Snipers, the whole nine, but I passed security clearance. I got in. I was
barely?
Barely. By the skin of my teeth. Heavy negotiations. Got a 65.
You got it worked out, though.
I got it worked out.
Yeah, you talk, right?
But from just meeting her, I can say, very earnest, very smart, brilliant woman, and she cares about people. And in that time period,
it's genuine too.
Yeah, about that hour or so that we spent together, and all the different stuff that she was doing within this one space, that rang true consistently over and over and over again. What is it about her as a candidate, and then her plan and her administration that makes you want to be so involved? On a vocal level, and throw yourself out there and get on a campaign trail?
I've had the honor to know her. The first campaign when she was running for
2019, 2020.
Yeah, my wife and I, Tanya, we had several fundraisers for our house.
Okay.
Our house. And she's genuine, 100%. People. She's about the people. She's a sister. I go by one drop rule. and it's time for a woman to be president of the United States of America. And this is the right when it's time for a woman of color
right.
to be the president of the United States. This is the time. This is a moment in history that centuries will look back on what happened on this upcoming election.
Do you think America is ready to show that level of forward thinking and progressiveness to get this done?
I mean, our brother Barack got 8 years in.
Yeah.
And what I've learned, everything is a process. This country is just like flip automatic.
Right, definitely a process.
Too much stuff's been put, in the past. So it takes time for people to think differently, to change the way their upbringing.
Yeah.
And not just their upbringing, their parents' upbringing, their grandparents' upbringing.
So recorrection takes a while.
Say again?
Recorrecting takes forever.
Yes, there you go. A recorrection. Like you're in a plane, like
you get off course. Don't clip the mountain.
You're knocking on the door, like yo, what are you doing? And that's a poor analogy, but this is the situation we are, and I just hope that before we come to that election day, people just wake up,
right,
and see, this is no joke. This is serious business.
Yeah,
serious business.
Absolutely. Pivoting a little bit past politics, I would like to talk about you and all the amazing things that you got going on, and have done. When did you first fall in love with film?
Well, like a lot of kids, your parents plant seeds that you don't know they were planted you until you get older. And then you say, oh shit, that's what came from it. So my mother was a cinephile.
Okay.
My father hated movies, so I'm the oldest, so I was my mother's movie date. So she was taking me to movies and the Broadway plays, off Broadway, and museums and all type of stuff. And so, and
you fell in love with the arts.
What?
You fell in love with the arts.
Yeah, and a lot of times, I gotta admit, man, I didn't want to go. I want to run down the streets, but she said, you're going.
Right.
Because as you're a kid, you don't have the knowledge that your parents have and see what they're trying to instill in you. So it was my mother that, and then when I went to college, Morehouse College, that's where, you know, that path I took.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually went to Clark, Atlanta for 1 year.
Yeah?
Yeah, ended up coming back.
The guy jumping right here. Even I went to Morehouse. My maid was a Clark.
Got you. So you were over there.
Yeah. Dr. Eichelberg in the massification department. He's still there. And back then it was Clark College. Now it's Clark.
Atlanta, yeah.
So that was it.
Yeah. Were there any filmmakers in particular that their style, kind of ignited you and you said, I feel like I could, take that and make it my own, or, add elements to this and develop my own style as a cinematographer and a director?
I wouldn't say styleness. I would say the films, the subject matter.
Got it.
And my guys, Martin Scorsese and Francis Coppola, they're films. My mother took me to see Mean Streets when I was a kid. So, and the thing about it though, when you're growing up and you see giants, whether it be filmmakers, man, growing up, my guys were Willie Mays, Muhammad Ali, Walt Frazier, and then I worship these guys. I get to meet them when I'm older, and the same thing, Scorsese and Coppola and Sidney Lumet and Illa Kazan, Billy Wilder, Noble Bad People. So it's really a gift when the people that you look up to, who inspire you, when you're just a young kid running around, you get to meet them.
Yeah.
And I've always heard the saying, never meet your heroes.
Yeah.
But that's not been my case.
Right.
Love everybody. Love for everybody. And it's because, when you're young kids running around, you just, but that's where inspiration comes. Like that. For me.
Absolutely. A lot of people reference the culture. It's like a constant talking point when you talk about music, film, black representation.
THE or DA?
Well, but it depending on what circle you're in, it could be either one.
I'm talking about DA. Duh.
And, so when you hear the culture, what comes to mind as someone who literally helped build it and pour the cement and the foundation to build what the culture? Yes, you. Yeah. What do you think of when you hear the culture?
It could be, for me, it's sports, art, writers, just people who have a high standard, whatever they're doing. And when you see their work with the photography, painting, writing, film, you know that they're telling the truth. The truth. And you know that they're doing what God, Allah Almighty, put them here to do. Like, they were here. We're in Philly. John Coltrane, Love Supreme, The Roots, Patti LaBelle, Gamble and Huff, Patty LaBelle, so I'm talking about right here in Philly.
Yeah.
Philly. MFSB. Black Jesus has come from Philly.
Absolutely.
I always had love for Philly. One of my best friends, Al Coles, Morehouse, Class A9. He's from Philly. So in the summertime, I'd come take the train down, and I was hanging out, in Philly.
Gotcha. What's a young Spike Lee running around doing? What you got going on, man?
I was in college. My man's from Philly. And then, he would come up to New York. Yeah. So we go back and forth, and then he would take the train up, bring his bike up, and I would bring my bike down to Philly. Al Cole, shout out. What's up, baby? You guys got to thank Dr. J.
Without a doubt.
From Strong Island.
My dad.
And I got to thank Earl of Pearl Monroe, Black Jesus from Philly.
Yeah.
So there's love between, put the sports aside.
It's still love there.
Philly and New York, love.
Yeah.
You go to my dad's house, he is like the man with all our pictures, and Dr. J is up there.
The doctor.
And people come over and they're like, you related to Dr. J? I'm like, no. It's just up there.
The doctor.
No.
The doctor.
Yeah.
But, that's that era where, late 60s, 70s, 80s, where these sports stars are entertaining. They were superheroes.
Yeah.
There was still, a lot of mystique.
But let's say, Earl Monroe was called Black Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Black Jesus.
Yeah. Not just Jesus. Black
Jesus.
Let me ask you the next question. How cold was Bernard King?
I want to say, I'm glad you mentioned it. I grew up in a neighborhood called Fort Greene, Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a hospital in a neighborhood called Cumberland Hospital. You was born there? Bernard Albert King was born in Cumberland Hospital. Mike Tyson was born in Cumberland Hospital. And also the GOAT, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jesse Jordan.
They were all born in the hospital of my neighborhood. And Mike is mad. I say, Spike, don't stop talking about Brooklyn shit. Stop talking about Brooklyn shit. I'm telling him, you were born in Fort Greene, Brooklyn.
Is that a distinctly New York thing where it's like somebody can spend 4 seconds in New York and you're like, no, that's us. Y'all take ownership of these people?
Depends who it is. Come on, don't be depends who it is.
If they great, that's us.
You a man from Carolina? Depends who it is. Some people got
You're like, you ain't doing enough. You ain't doing enough.
You just jumped to the Knicks. When you first started becoming Spike Lee courtside at the Knicks at Madison Square Garden, did you think it would lead to you making the Hall of Fame?
No. Here's the thing, though. It's not the NBA Hall of Fame.
Basketball Hall of Fame.
The Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that thing existed. And here's like this. I've said this many times lately.
You might be the first person in the Hall of Fame for hanging out. Like chilling.
Nah. The money I pay. But here's what I can say. It's serious business. I'm mid-60s now. I was born March 20th, 1957, first day of spring.
I'm March 29th.
Yeah. My wife said, and me and Pat Riley born this. Anyway. And I'm getting on an age where I'm afflicted in my life, and I've I'm blessed with so many gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these gifts, including being inducted in the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame, is stuff that I'm not thinking I'm going to get, or even, they just come.
Right.
So I didn't even know there was a thing called Superfan for the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. So your guy's in there. From Philly, the sixth man.
Oh, yeah.
Uncle Allen.
He's there.
Yeah.
And also, I got him with Jack Nicholson and Billy Crystal.
Oh, that's amazing.
I was there in Springfield, Massachusetts. Jack's not able to, to fly.
Yeah.
But Billy Crystal was there, so. And when they took that ring, it was like this. I don't know how many diamonds I got in that motherfucker. But I wear another ring now. This is a ring from the second World Championship of New York Knickerbocker. 72, 73. And so I never knew, I don't repeat myself, but I never knew people didn't play basketball except for the executives and writers, broadcasters, could get into the thing. So,
well, you
one more thing. So, I get asked to sign a lot of autographs.
Mm-hmm.
So now I just write my name down, write HOV apostrophe 2024. 2024. Hall of Fame.
When you got the news, did you find out when we found out, or did you already know
let
that
me know a week ahead.
Okay, got it.
It was a phone call. And then another thing, more recent after that, I got an email from the President of the United States of America saying, "Are you busy on October 21st?"
Like I don't, am I?
I was like, it wasn't me. It was the And then I said yes. Then they told me that I was getting a National Medal of Honor of Arts from. I mean, they let that thing go the day before they made it public.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you can look at my Instagram and see use pictures you want to cut in.
Yeah.
The ring and the gold.
You've won so many awards, been nominated for so many awards for film excellence. Now being rewarded for being a diehard, dedicated New York Knicks super fan, getting the Medal of Honor, everything like that. Is there one or two accomplishments that you're more proud of than another, or do they all kind of mean the same?
Well, here's the thing. The awards, and there's the Academy Awards, where there's 5 nominees.
Yeah.
For each, unless you get the honorary thing, which I have one.
You were the youngest person to get the honorary one, too. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do some stupid shit with all right, black. But it is in the history, and I say this respectfully. It is a history. It is in the history of the Academy of Arts and Sciences, where some great performances get overlooked, and you just gotta. But then, over the years, that omission, that getting looked over, looms bigger and bigger and bigger, then you'll see what won. Speaking for me, myself, and I, no one's watching motherfucking Drama Is Crazy now.
No.
Do the Right Thing didn't get nominated.
Right.
No one's looking at Green Book now. We got nominated for Black Klansman, didn't win. But one of the most egregious things, I think, was Denzel not winning for Malcolm X.
Yeah.
But we're all sports fans, right? Let me ask you, what is a makeup call in basketball?
A makeup?
A makeup call.
Oh, basically like they miss a foul, then they turn around and call one later on to make up for it.
Now here's the thing. The Academy also has in some instances does a makeup call, as the referees do. Al Pacino got nominated for Serpico, Dog the Afternoon, The Godfather.
They gave it to him for a Son of a Woman.
Whoa.
Hey! Do your thing. My bad.
Got a legend here, man. Zip it.
So, Denzel comes up, Malcolm X, and before it, one of the great actors ever, Al Pacino from the South Bronx, Serpico. I give the order wrong, but Serpico, Dog Afternoon, Godfather 1 and 2. All right, we jerked Al around, sent the boy, boom. Denzel, you already won it for Glory. You come around, so then he comes back. Training Day, he wins. One of the great actors. So that's an example of a makeup call. So I think as artists, in my opinion, that when you start chasing awards, it's going to determine what kind of art you're going to make.
Right.
Are you doing art to do the best you can do, or are you going to do like, I want an Academy Award? So
Yeah.
I think that as an actor, if you go and think I want an Academy Award, that's going to affect
how you do everything.
Like,
that might affect how you order craft services. It's like, yo, I gotta make sure everybody's like,
head to toe.
Yeah.
And also, I think that's going to be the detriment of the film.
Yeah. Because now you're skewing the artist's vision in favor of what you think is going to
The
be.
script, the direction.
Yeah. The color grading, everything. Everything. You're like, oh, well, this one, and they graded it like this. So what if we do?
Yeah. So
it gets tricky.
It's tricky.
It gets tricky.
Tricky.
With Malcolm X, is the story true about getting the film funded and everything?
No, here's the story. It was a showdown between myself and Warner Brothers. They did not want the film to be the length it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that this film, to tell the story we want to tell, had to be that length,
right.
3 hours. So they put a gun in my head and said, you know what? We'll let the bond company take over the film. You want to cut the film? And my salary was $2 million for the film, and I put $1 million in it. And when everybody signed up to the film, we knew that the budget was not going to take us all the way through.
Yeah.
So this is one of the lowest points of my life. And to do that film, I had become a student of Malcolm. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. Because I had studied Malcolm. And he talked about self-reliance, self-determination. And I kept hearing that. I said, oh, sweat. I know some brothers and sisters that got some bank.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the tricky thing. As far as the money goes, they were not getting a return on their money. Because that wasn't the deal. It wasn't going to be a tax write-off. It was going to be a straight-up gift.
Mm.
So I made a list of individuals who had their phone number. And praise to God, praise Allah, they wrote these checks. And every time I had a list, and every time I got a check, I asked for more. And the final two people, big numbers. So I did this strategically. So I called it magic, said boom, boom, boom. I said bet. Got the check. And the final call was to Michael Jordan.
Mm.
And I know how competitive Mike is.
Oh, Magic did what?
and Mike said, Magic game, what? I got you, Spike, I got you. Boom! And so, when they cut me off, they also, we were pre-production. So all the people working on the film in post-production got registered letters saying you're fired.
Mm.
So with the money I accumulated, I rehired everybody and kept working on the film.
That's amazing.
And at the Schomburg Library, 135th Street in Lenox, in Harlem, USA, we had a press conference where I announced these African Americans wrote these checks. And the only thing I had to do, I made a promise to everybody I would never ever, I'll go to my grave, never disclose how much they gave.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
I did say who these individuals were. And the very next day, Warner Brothers started financing the film.
Mm. You found the money?
No, I let people, there was a press conference for the world saying these individuals
They paid for this.
donated money.
Yeah.
We can make this film. And the next day, Warner Brothers said we hired everybody.
Wow.
But that was these individuals, they saved the film.
Yeah. You made an amazing point about revisitable content and like staying power and things that last the test of time. Your work and these cultural reference points that you're making are constantly being revisited time and time again. When you're creating a film like Do the Right Thing or He Got Game, are you understanding that you're creating new standards and benchmarks for like cultural reference points?
Not at the beginning. I'm just I'm telling the story. Now, 35 years later, Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
And the main thing about Do the Right Thing, a lot of stuff in the film, I mean, I wrote that script in 88. We shot it in 89. I wrote it, I wrote it in 88. We shot it in 88 too. And it came in 89. And a lot of the stuff, I mean, I was talking about global warming in that film.
Listen.
I mean, the whole lot of stuff. Gentrification.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that film is current today. It's 35 years later, our boys are like, yo, how you be predicting this shit before the shit happens?
Yeah.
They call me Negro Dollars. Your dad's funny. How do you know that shit will happen?
I know we got a hard out right now. They got to get you out of here. Last question. Your Yankees, man. They down.
When is this airing? Tonight?
Probably tomorrow. Probably Friday.
All right. Well,
you got a prediction. Today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
You think the Yankees come back?
Today's Wednesday. We're here in the Silly Public Low.
Yes, Wednesday, October 30th. Let's date this.
And pretty soon, guys, we're on the highway. Game!
He's calling the shot.
Yesterday, when we found out we were doing the interview with you, last night I was at work and I saw the headline that said, "Crazy Yankee fan snatches ball out of Dodgers' glove." I was like, I hope Spike is.
Spike's not in jail. Did you see that play?
I only saw the replay, but they're drunk. And
he wrestled.
Jimmy, also, that's my guy. We're down 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Got our ace.
Went crazy last night though.
Yeah.
11-4. Went crazy.
So we gotta get back to LA for game 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
You have a Knicks prediction for this season. What are you
Knicks?
thinking?
Oh, we're winning.
Winning it all? You like the moves?
Teams?
We're winning. Orange blue skies, baby.
I think
We haven't won since the 72-73 season championship ring. But this is our year.
He is on an orange and
he lives it.
Represent. But look, Philly, New York, we're so close, and
Y'all took over our arena last year. I didn't appreciate that.
we had to.
I fell out laughing.
Yeah, and then the next game, your owner had to buy the ticket. We rolled into Philly. That would never happen in the Garden. Hell no.
It's too expensive.
We gotta get hotel rooms. We came down there. It is cheaper to drive, a summer, the tickets, the whole trip, round trip, cheaper than buy a ticket at the Garden.
That's crazy.
So don't let us meet in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because you know what's happening. You know what? You know what time it is.
Spike,
Peace and love.
Peace and love. We can't thank you enough, sir. Yeah, absolutely.
Brothers, I appreciate you, man.
We appreciate
Keep
you.
doing your thing, man.
Thank you so much.
Spread the word. Knowledge and wisdom, spread it up.
Yes, indeed. TRPE, the legend, Spike Lee. We're out of here.
All right, thank you.